The Indian Creek Museum in Caldwell boasts more than 30 exhibit rooms showcasing the history of Canyon County. The building itself was once a doctor's office dating back to the 1950s.
Well, this Halloween, the Canyon County Historical Society and the Western Idaho Paranormal Group teamed up to bring a renewed interest to Idaho's historical past. Our photojournalist, Doug Locksmith, has this just for fun, spooky story.
We're very honored to be here because this is the first time this location has ever been investigated.
It's room after room after room of things that are anywhere between 100 years old and 50 years old.
Yeah, that ain't plastic. Them's is real bones.
We don't go in expecting a place to be haunted.
And then it picks up people.
And we don't expect it to not be haunted.
Right here's picking up my skeleton still.
Yep.
And we get what we get.
Can you tell us your name?
We won't say that it's a ghost. We won't say that it's paranormal. We won't say that a place is haunted.
Right there, right there.
If we catch something that we can't explain, we'll present it as so.
It's just let the equipment run and record and record and record, and the more we can get recorded, the more chance we have of catching something paranormal.
So if anybody wants me to ask a question, feel free to ask.
A lot of these investigations, we do Facebook Live.
My name is Roberta, and if there's anybody here that we'd like to talk to you.
Viewers can kind of join in and see what we're doing.
I feel like I'm being watched with my back to this room.
It's just the Western Idaho Paranormal Facebook page.
Can you tell me your rank?
So we're going to actually attempt to provoke a response from something that may be here.
If you are here, can you make a noise?
And if we're lucky, if we're so lucky, we will get a response.
The theory is that spirits are made up of energy.
So it's pretty well insulated.
So before we start an investigation, we'll go through the entire building and look for pockets or areas that are producing electromagnetic fields. We find those generally around things like old televisions, bedside alarm clocks, and fuse boxes.
That's 52 point.
If we're getting those, we can understand where those are coming from and automatically deduce that it's probably not a ghost.
Any number of locations that we've investigated aren't really haunted. What they are is there's a piece of electronics equipment putting out way too much EMF. They're susceptible to it, and so they feel like they're being watched.
So you walked into the exam room, the place that has the skeleton, and you asked, what room am I in?
What room am I in? Voice comes over the SB7 exam room.
Was it a male voice or a female voice?
What male voice?
Male voice. Why wouldn't that be that?
I have seen and heard things that I do not have an explanation for, which means there has to be an explanation somewhere.
To be a good paranormal investigator, you need to know the history.
Are any of these pictures of the Caldwell you remember?
By understanding that history, that helps drive your investigation. It helps you to come up with the questions that you want to ask.
Anybody here who fought in a war?
We love our history, and that's one of the reasons why we're working so closely with the Historical Society, is because we want to help them preserve that history. And we want other people to come and experience this too, so they can learn more about the place that they live in.